Hey everybody, I'm here for another edition of Keeping It Current, just discussing the things that's been going on throughout the week. Um, let's get to it. For starters, last week the first thing that happened was um, the rapper Chinx Drugs. He was a part of French Montana's Coke Boys group or something like that. I don't really know much about French Montana's entourage or his friend. I'm not really into like today's rap, but he was murdered in Queens last Sunday, and they're still trying to find his killer. He was coming from a party that he was, I think, hosting or something, or made an appearance at, and it was him and two other people in the car. And right after he dropped off the third person, that's when he got shot. So I didn't know who he was before he passed away, but regardless as to what, rest in peace to him and my condolences to his family. I was on Facebook and I was reading some of the things his wife was saying, and then there's like these allegations that he was cheating on her, and that people were saying that Malika Hack, who's Khloe Kardashian's best friend, was his girlfriend, but the wife shut that down and said that wasn't true. And then there was allegations stating that him and Erica Mena came out, and she killed those allegations stating that him and her cheated. She just said him and her were good friends, and she sent her condolences. And I think she started an a GoFundMe page to get money towards his funeral. But a lot of people were saying, why is it that he needs a GoFundMe page when he was driving around in, I think it was $100,000 car or whatever? And a lot of people were saying, well, his priorities weren't straight, and all kinds of things. I'm like, to each his own. It could be a number of reasons why they put a GoFundMe page for him or whatever. But it's like a lot of you know suspicion, like a lot of suspicious thoughts surrounding his death or whatever. First off, they're saying somebody, I know their name and their Instagram handle, but I'm not gonna say it. But they're saying somebody was basically like posting that they killed him, or they just trying to figure out killed who killed him. They were saying that it was three people that they arrested, but I'm hearing that's not true. So it's just like a lot of controversy and suspicions surrounding his death. But furthermore, rest in peace to him. And like I said, my condolences to his wife and his kids. I mean, I think it's sad when people die before their time. I don't think it's fair, because it's a lot that they could, have to offer the world, and because their life was like cut short, it's sad. So rest in peace to him. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is last Monday. Well, yeah, well this past Monday rather. K.Michelle debuted her Hard to Do video on VH1. Now VH1 didn't play the whole video, and I got upset because I love that song. That is my when her album first came out. First of all, I got both of her albums, but when Anybody Want to Buy a Heart came out, I bought it at Best Buy or whatever, and I listened to the whole album. And matter of fact, before the album came out, she had like an exclusive link to listen to it on the VH1 website, and I listened to it, and I fell in love with the album when I first heard it. So I bought the album. Hard to Do, Something About the Night, Love 'Em All. What else? Silhouettes. Oh, I love Silhouettes. What other song? It's like it's a bunch of songs on there that's my favorite. But the ones I just mentioned, those are my absolute favorites. And Hard to Do is, oh my god, that song is so sexy. I love that song. So she debuted the video for it Monday, and like I said, VH1 didn't play the whole video because it's very raunchy. But I loved it. I loved how she incorporated the animals in the video and how she was semi dressed like the animals. Like she had what was it, flamingos or swans? I can't remember. But she had them in the video and she had like a feather and she was in a tub, topless or whatever. And then she had a zebra in there and she was dressed like a zebra. Like she had the hairstyle. The hairstyle was everything. The bodysuit was sexy. And then she had like a black and white dress on and a short cut bob, and then there was another shot where she's like wearing this long flowy dress, but she has like this side of her hair braided and the other side wild and curly and big. And it's just, well, you know, K.Michelle is like always on point. Like her hair stays on point. So I love the whole video. I love the style. I love the sexiness of it. She kissed a girl in the video. I was like, all right, K. So I love the video. I love K.Michelle. I mean, people can say what they want about that girl, but she could sing her face off. And her album is everything. If you don't have it, shame on you, because that album is everything. But I enjoyed the video. I watched the rest of it on YouTube. So if you didn't see it from VH1, you could go on YouTube and see the whole video. So next thing on the list, Sky from Black Ink Crew blasts Teddy Ruxpin, also from Black Ink Crew, for cheating on her. Now, if you don't watch Black Ink Crew, the season that just went off, it ended with Sky and Teddy. Basically, they were together. What happened was Sky went to jail for like scams and I think credit card scams and other stuff. So she went to jail for like two months. And when she got out of jail, no, while she was in jail, before she went to jail, she was dating this guy named Bobby, who was also, well, he wasn't a felon. He went to jail for something stupid like tickets. But she picked him up when he got out of jail, brought him home, treated him to a nice romantic, date or whatever. They enjoyed themselves or whatever. So, she was saying how much she loved him and she liked him and everything. So the whole entire time she was in jail, that dude did her dirty. He was squatting in her apartment with some next chick. He cleaned out her bank accounts, everything. So when Sky got out of jail, the main person who was there to pick her up was Teddy. So before she went to her apartment, she was staying with Teddy. So she went to her apartment and saw that Bobby was all up and through her apartment. His clothes was there. He had like some vibrator or something, just all kinds of craziness in her house. So she took all his stuff that was there, threw it out the window to be destroyed. So, like I said, at the end of that season of Black Ink Crew, it was insinuated that her and Teddy were together. So she announced on Instagram that Teddy cheated on her, and she was like, she's single, sexy, and ready to mingle. And I was like, damn, man, I was rooting for you. I like Sky and Teddy together. Like, they are hilarious together. But I mean, I guess Teddy is still, he still feel like he's young and he still wants to live. But I mean, you ain't have to cheat on the girl. Like, Sky seemed like she would have been your ride or die, and I thought that was how you was for her. So that sucks, but it'll make for good drama next season. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is the trailer for the Amy Winehouse documentary. I watched it. Somebody, a website somewhere, I don't remember, posted it on Facebook. And I watched the documentary and it looks pretty cool. Like, it starts from like Amy Winehouse early years, like how she got her singing career started or whatever. Like, it didn't go into too much detail, but it basically went from her, it looked like her teenage years to when she got older. And then there's some songs in there that she's singing, like, from some performances. So it seems like it's gonna be good, and I'll watch it when it premieres. I think it's coming out in theaters. I don't remember, but I can't wait to see it. It looked pretty good. The final thing I want to talk about is this mess that's going on with the Duggar family. And if you don't know who the Duggar family is, I don't really care for them. I don't watch their show, but I'm always hearing about it. 19 kids and counting. And basically, they're saying that the, I think, oldest son, because it's a lot of them, so I think one of the oldest sons basically admitted that he molested girls when he was 14, including his sisters. And now social media is like in a frenzy because people of the Christian community are defending him. And how I feel about this whole thing is every single time, like, these people on TV come out, like, stuff that come out about them where it's like molestation allegations or just anything, people like to sweep it under the rug because they're celebrities. But my thing is this: if these people weren't on TV, wouldn't you think they were weirdos? First of all, it's a family of 21. Yeah, 21. If you include the parents, it's 21 members of that family. Any real person that see a big family like that will be like, okay, they ain't got no TV. They got too much time on their hands. They just popping out babies left and right. That's the first thing you would say. And then if, like I said, if they weren't on TV and you heard that he was molesting girls, y'all would be ready to take his head off. But because he's on TV and he's a Christian, he should be forgiven. No, I'm sorry. I don't play when it comes to kids, whether they are my kids or not. I always tell people I am a lioness. My kids are my cubs. You mess with them, I'm gonna maul your ass. Point blank, period. So I don't care about religion, Christianity. I don't care. None of that has nothing to do with what that boy did. I don't care if he was 14. I don't care how old he was. The fact that it happened long ago and y'all swept it under the rug and y'all got him help, no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That don't sit right with me. And the fact that so many Christians are like, oh, it's okay, God will forgive you. No, I don't even think God forgives people for that. There's a special place in hell for you. Just because you pray to a higher power for forgiveness does not mean that you're going to go to heaven. I'm just saying, like, I think, like, there's, different levels of sin. I mean, a sin is a sin, but I think there's different levels of sins, and molestation, pedophilia, sexual assault, anything dealing with rape, anything like that, that's a whole nother level. That's bottom of the barrel. Like, you guaranteed a spot in hell for doing something like that. And I just don't like that people really are sitting up here defending him. Like, it's disgusting to me because it makes me wonder, what the hell are y'all doing behind closed doors if y'all defending a child molester? Because that's what he is. He's a child molester. I'm like, why is it that child molesters and pedophiles, they get off easy? Don't nobody bat a freaking eye. But if somebody was to kill him or something like that, the person that killed them is the bad guy. No, I'm all for it. And I honestly feel like I said, there's a special place in hell for him. Now I'm hearing that they pulled the show, but they may put the show back on and go on without him. No, take them off of TV. They don't need to be on TV. And if that's the case, if y'all gonna sit up here and y'all gonna put their show back on, then y'all need to put Honey Boo Boo back on them, because the same exact thing happened with them. And I think they took the show off for them, because the mother is gonna sue TLC. It's just all stupid, and this is what pisses me off about the system, because I mean, I really don't know what they're going to do, because they're claiming that he might not get charged for it because it happened so long ago and he was a minor when it happened. But it's like, the fact remains, he knew what he was doing, and for the family to cover it up for as long as they did and not say anything, that's terrible. That's terrible. And all of y'all that's out here defending him, you stupid. I said it. You're stupid. And you should feel ashamed of yourself, because that's disgusting. And you're disgusting right along with his disgusting ass. I'm sorry. That whole situation pissed me off. That's why I'm going off the handle like I am. But that's the end of my keeping it current. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. I like hearing feedback. I like hearing opinions. So you can agree with me, you could disagree. Just keep it classy. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.